Welcome back, dear students. Now we are going to take chapter 7. I want you to take a quick look at the picture and tell me, do you recognize this character? Do you remember the young gentleman, King Alonso's son? Can you tell me his name? Yes, his name was Ferdinand, okay? Let's go here. And let's start our chapter. This chapter starts with Ferdinand was wondering about the strange island and how the climate, the weather, it changes all the time. Sometimes it's outrage and sometimes it's so calm and it's peaceful. Okay? He sat thoughtfully about how he became a magician's slave. And who are we talking about here? We are talking about Prospero, of course, who treated him cruelly and in a bad way. Can you tell me why do you think that Prospero was treating him this bad way? Yes, because he had a revenge plan to take revenge over his enemies, the ones who plotted against him to have him killed. Okay, so this was part of his plan. But who was the only one who cared for Ferdinand and treated him in a good way and treated him nicely and was concerned about him? Yes, thank you very much. It was Miranda. And who was Miranda? Prospero's daughter. Let's go on. Let's move to the other page, please. In this page, we are going to find that Miranda appeared as Ferdinand was sitting alone. On the other hand, we are going to find that Prospero was listening to them as he ordered Ariel to let him listen to their talking without being seen. So Prospero mentioned that after his strange gathering with his enemies, he will set Ariel free. So he renewed his promise to her. Remember, when he first put his plans to have this revenge, he promised her that he will cut ear of her servant, period, as a reward for her. And when she complained, he told her to fulfill her task and then he was going to set her free. Again, he renewed his promise to her to finish her task, and as soon as he finished his strange reunion, he would set her free. Okay, let's go on, please. Now, Miranda appeared and she asked Ferdinand not to work so hard. She said that she wished that the lightning had burned up those logs he were ordered to put in a pile. So Miranda tried to make Ferdinand rest and that she would do his task, which Prospero ordered him to gather logs of wood at the first place. That shows that she cares for him and that she had deep thoughts about him. As Miranda showed her concern to Ferdinand, he, on the other hand, showed his admiration for her. And then she asked him a straight question, do you love me then? And he answered yes. Miranda told Ferdinand about her mother and that she was the only female face she saw. As we said, that Miranda told Ferdinand about her mother and that she was the only one female face that she saw and that the only male faces was her father and him. Ferdinand told her his story that he was a prince and maybe now that he was a king as he saw that his father, King Alonso, was dead. And that he only endures this slavery of his father for her own sake. They admitted their love to each other. Prospero heard enough. He ordered Ariel to go away. As we said, that Prospero heard enough. He ordered Ariel to go away. For a moment, he seemed to be softened by what he has heard from Ferdinand and his daughter Miranda, and he was surprised by their love. But the second minute, he was determined to fulfill his plan about revenge from all his enemies. And who were his enemies again? Yes, Antonio, his brother, King Alonso, Sebastian, and Gonzalo. Okay, now let's go and find our underline the classwork and the homework. Yes. Let's go to page 36, please. Yes, this page. And let's take it from the very beginning here. Yes, here. Let's highlight. Let me now hear them, my faithful Ariel, and do not be afraid. When I have finished with this strange reunion with my enemies, I will give you your freedom. So, this is classwork. This is classwork 2. Let's write here. Classwork 2. Who said this to who? We said that when Prospero asked Ariel to let him hear their conversation. So, who said that to whom? Prospero said that to Ariel. Why did the speaker say that? He said that because he wanted to hear Ferdinand and his daughter while they were talking. He also tried to calm Earl down by retelling her his promise of giving her freedom soon. Who were the speaker's enemies? Why were they enemies? King Alonso and his companions, his brother Sebastian and Antonio, Prospero's brother, they were enemies because they plotted together to destroy Prospero and his daughter. What did the speaker decide to do with his enemies? He decided to make good plan for revenge. And this is classwork 2. If you go downstairs, down at the same page, here, yes, sorry, yes, here, when he said, I fear the sun will set before I can finish this task I have been given. Who said this to who? Yes, who said this? To who? Remember when Ferdinand was talking to Miranda about his task her father ordered him to do? So Ferdinand said this to Miranda. Which task was the speaker talking about? Who gave him that task? Prospero gave Ferdinand that task of putting some logs into a pile. What was the one who gave the task doing at that time? Prospero was busy studying his books for hours. And this we are going to write here, classwork, yes, beside it, work 1, okay? Let's move on, please. Please, let's go to the last page of the chapter. Yes, let's move on. Yes, in this page, please. Here, we are going to move to the part where, yes, do you love me then? Of course, who said this to who? Who asked this question? Miranda said this to Ferdinand. Okay, let's write here, homework. 1. Okay, yes. So, who said this to whom? Miranda said this to Ferdinand. Why did the speaker ask this question? Miranda asked Ferdinand this question after he told her that he obeyed her father's orders only for her sake, and he did the slavery tasks to be near her. What was the addressee's answer? And before we said that the addressee, the one I'm talking to, Ferdinand swore by heaven and earth that he loved Miranda very much. Again, please, let's move down the page. Yes. The part where Prospero asked Ariel to go and leave him alone, and for a second he was softened by their admiration. So, this love of theirs seems great and pure. Is this a sign to me to be kinder to them, to everyone? And this is homework 2. Homework 2. Okay? Then, who was the speaker? Prospero said that. When was Dad said. Prospero said that to himself after he heard Ferdinand and Miranda talking, and he knew that they loved each other. What did the speaker mean by them? He meant his enemies who plotted at the first place to destroy him in the past, Alonso, Sebastian, and Antonio. I hope you will read the chapter. You will answer the questions, chapter 6 and chapter 7, and hope you have enjoyed this explanation. Thank you very much, and see you next chapter.